for more.
Goodness.
Looking for more. 31 win. Looking for a new career high. And he's got it.
You know, it's kind of funny because before last night's game between the Sixers and the Raptors, where the Sixers ended up winning by 22 points, I had a video planned for today. It was originally going to go out yesterday, but I didn't have enough time to finish it. Mainly just talking about the Sixers' struggles and mainly Doc Rivers and the issues with him being the head coach of this team moving forward. You know, that was what I was going to end up posting today, even after the Sixers won last night. But Tyrese Maxey absolutely went superhero mode last night, so now I have to change course and talk about this, which I'm completely fine with because I love talking about Tyrese Maxey, and I think, you know, one of the things with Tyrese Maxey is, this is why I think Philadelphia loves him so much, is he has shown improvement throughout every single year of his career. Even though it's only a 3-year career, he has shown improvement every single season. So much more improvement than we saw from a certain guy who played in Philadelphia before. I don't want to talk about him, whatever.
Now Irving sees his seam, drops it off.
This is a guy who came into the NBA just not really getting significant minutes in the rotation, and one of his main struggles was being able to shoot the three-point shot. Fast forward 3 years, one of his best skills is him being able to shoot that three-point shot. He is a great three-point shooter now. Last season he was 3rd in the NBA in three-point percentage, and he's just shown improvement in so many other aspects of his game as well. And I think one of the reasons that you've seen this improvement from Tyrese Maxey is because he possesses probably the most valuable skill you can have as an NBA player. He has the work ethic of some of the great players of all time. He's constantly striving to make himself better as a basketball player, trying to be the best player he can possibly be, and he's shown flashes of that greatness so far in his young career. For example, in his first start versus the Denver Nuggets, where many of the Sixers' best players were out because of COVID-19, that was during the 2020 season, he comes out and drops 39 points in his first start, which is the most ever by a Sixer in their first career start. Another game was last year versus the Memphis Grizzlies, where the Sixers were shorthanded with no Joel Embiid, and this was before the James Harden trade. Comes out in the Wells Fargo Center. Tyrese Maxey drops 33 points, 8 assists, and 4 blocks, and he completely took over the game down the stretch in the fourth quarter, playing the Memphis Grizzlies into overtime and eventually winning that game in spectacular fashion. Another game last year was versus the Miami Heat, where they had no Joel Embiid and James Harden also was not playing in that game. Tyrese Maxey drops 28, goes crazy down the stretch of that game, takes over the game completely in the fourth quarter, makes a couple crazy threes, and then ends the game with a game-sealing chase-down block, which was absolutely incredible to watch. Fast forward to game 1 of the NBA playoffs last year between the Sixers and Toronto Raptors. Tyrese Maxey drops 38, and I think this is the game where a lot of NBA fans really started to see how good Tyrese Maxey can be, because he did this on a national stage in a big game where there was speculation the Sixers could potentially lose this series to the Toronto Raptors, and they come out, Tyrese Maxey drops 38, and the Sixers obviously go on to win that series. And that obviously brings me to last night, probably the most impressive game I've ever seen from Tyrese Maxey so far in his young career. Last night versus the Toronto Raptors, where the Sixers are struggling heading into the game, he drops 44 points, which is a career high, 8 rebounds, and 9 for 12 from 3. He was absolutely incredible last night, completely putting the Sixers on his back, allowing them to beat the Toronto Raptors and get a much-needed win in this young NBA season. Tyrese Maxey is an absolute superstar on the rise. I think this season he's going to be in the running for the Most Improved Player award. He's obviously already averaging over 20 points. It's only 6 games in, but still. And I think he's also going to be in the running for an NBA All-Star spot this season already, and he's only 21 years of age. He's only going to continue getting better, especially with that incredible work ethic he has. Before we continue on with the video, I just want to say, if you are enjoying this video and the other content on this channel, consider subscribing for more Sixers videos just like this, more Eagles videos just like this. It can help me out, and it also helps you out so you get more videos just like this that you hopefully enjoy. And with that being said, let's continue on with the rest of the video. But when you talk about the Philadelphia 76ers moving forward, we know Tyrese Maxey is obviously a big part of what they're trying to do. And we know Tyrese Maxey has superstar potential. So with Tyrese Maxey showing what he can contribute to a winning team last night and in the past, what do I think this means for the Philadelphia 76ers moving forward this season in their hopes to potentially win an NBA championship? Well, I kind of mentioned this in the video I was supposed to put out today, but I ended up canning. I kind of just talked about how I think that so far this season, the Sixers offense did not involve Tyrese Maxey nearly enough. I didn't think they were using him correctly. I didn't think they were featuring him enough in the offense. I didn't think he had enough touches. I didn't think he was able to really get into a rhythm, because I didn't think that he was being put in the best possible situations to succeed. I didn't think he had enough freedom in the offense. So I think Tyrese Maxey obviously needs to be involved more in the offense. He needs to be a focal point, even with Embiid and Harden playing. Obviously last night, Joel Embiid was not playing, and that allowed more opportunities for guys like Tyrese Maxey to obviously run the show more and get more touches, more shots up. But I think even with Embiid on the court and Harden on the court, Tyrese Maxey needs to get a lot of shots. He needs to be one of the most featured players in this offense, and he needs to be able to put his imprint on the game. I think one of the Sixers' problems this season has been their slow pace of play. I'm pretty sure they were the slowest paced team coming into the game last night versus the Toronto Raptors. It could have changed after last night because they played at a much quicker pace because Tyrese Maxey was able to have the ball in his hands more and kind of run the offense, which in turn sped up the pace. And I think that's something that's a really positive aspect Tyrese Maxey brings to the Sixers because it creates easy baskets for other players on the team. It creates easy fast break opportunities with Tyrese Maxey playing at the pace he does. Allows for the Sixers to get easy baskets in transition, and it creates a more smoothly running and flowing offense that tires out the opposing defenses. We saw this a lot last night where Tyrese Maxey was able to get the ball and drive into the paint, collapsing the defense and allowing other guys to get open opportunities, open shots on the perimeter. And I think, his play last night really helped other guys as well. And that's, I think, a positive of playing a little bit faster. And the Sixers are going to need to find a way to do that even with Joel Embiid on the court, because obviously he is a center and it's going to slow down the pace of your offense. But even with him on the court, the Sixers need to find ways to have the team running in transition, have Tyrese Maxey running the offense at times, and really just create easier baskets for other guys. And I think having Tyrese Maxey running the offense with the ball in his hands does that. Overall, I just think having Tyrese Maxey with the ball in his hands more, giving him more opportunities to score and shine on this Philadelphia 76ers team will make the Sixers better as a whole. It'll give more opportunities to other guys, and it will also just make the Sixers offense better entirely. And I think hopefully we see more of this, Tyrese Maxey being featured more in the offense tonight versus the Chicago Bulls, with Joel Embiid potentially going to be in the lineup. Hopefully we see more of that running in transition, getting easy baskets and playing at a faster pace, assuming they allow Tyrese Maxey to kind of run the offense a little bit more, because it was clearly working last night, so hopefully they continue that into the game tonight. That's pretty much all I got for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel for more Sixers videos and Eagles videos. Drop a like down below to help push this video out to other people, and let me know in the comments what you thought of Tyrese Maxey's play last night, and what do you think it can do for the Sixers if he is kind of given the keys to this Philadelphia 76ers offense. And that's pretty much all I got for this video, guys. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.